Hiyo, Internet! Bear here, back with more Peace Walker Story Mode. I've got us back up to where the last video unceremoniously ended, so hopefully things will go a bit better this time. I think that was my first, death of any kind in this run. I've died a couple of times off stream trying out silly stuff, but I'm pretty sure that was my first death of... Oh, maybe I'm not back where we were. This is the helicopter battle area. I've taken a wrong turn somewhere. That's embarrassing. We've gone the long way round. You'll notice the Mark 22 is doing slightly more tranquilizer damage now. It got upgraded to level 3 off screen. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's only 2 ways in. The way you start the fight, the way you exit the fight. Not the analyzer, I need the NVGs. That's a training dummy. GT goggles, go! Seriously, I feel bad for using them, like, on a recording run like this. Because they're just such a cheesy way to get through this kind of a challenge in an area. It's meant to be all, you know, go out of your way to try to slowly sneak through and find all the guards. Or you could just equip... Ooh, hello. C rank. Whoops.
Snake, pick it up.
Oh! Holy crap! That was legitimately a fuck up on my part. I didn't mean to tap him, and I also didn't realize that he had the ID card. Oh wow, that was... Man, that was some of the best luck I've had in a long time. Holy crap. So I was just about to Fulton him, which... I don't know, I wonder if that might have failed the mission. I'm not sure. Because you wouldn't be able to retrieve the card from him. And since you, like, the end of the mission is make it back to Strangelove's base and get in. If you didn't have the ID card, what would you do? Huh. Maybe the game won't let you Fulton him, or if it might automatically drop the ID card if you do Fulton him. Probably be some failsafe in place, surely the programmers and testers would have thought of something like that. Though I don't know, like, what's the... Is the way I play a normal playstyle for this game? Tranquilize and Fulton everybody, every mission forever? Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain is going to be a weird experience for me, because it seems like they're encouraging you to kill people much more frequently in those, whereas the previous Metal Gear games have all been fairly highly encouraged not to kill anyone. Even this actually does have some segments where you are encouraged to kill rather than tranquilize. Obviously, to get the best rank in a mission, you can't kill anyone. Like, if you want an S rank, you've got to... No discoveries, no kills, and complete the mission in a reasonable time frame. But, like, there's all the extra ops to gather vehicles. You get special tanks, special armored transport, special helicopters, and whatnot. They all have a huge amount of reinforcements, 28 to 36 guys, that will spawn that you need to take out before the commander will pop out the hatch, unlike the story mode ones where the commander will pop out the hatch after the vehicle takes 50 to 75% damage. You're pretty much guaranteed the driver will pop out in story mode. believe it's time for more story sequence.
Excellent. It's open.
It can't be.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss,
And who might you be?
you. Dr. Strangelove, I presume.
I've been waiting, Snake. Yes, waiting without joy or pleasure. Waiting for the one I despise.
Don't move!
Don't move. You men and your guns. You all say the same thing. I suppose you're here to destroy my research. Yes, I know. Just as I know what you did 10 years ago. Go on. Kill me like you killed her. Kill me like you killed the boss. Kill me!
What exactly do you...
Come on, Snake. Or should I say Big Boss? That filthy title given you as reward for murder. Do you still wear it with pride? You chose a shadowy country over the mentor who made you what you are. You brought despair to good soldiers everywhere. You used the pretext of a mission to kill a true hero. Is that what you call loyalty? Answer me!
The boss.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
She betrayed America. She stole a Davy Crockett and then defected to the other side. She used an American nuclear weapon to attack Soviet territory. The only way for Washington to prove its innocence to Moscow was to eliminate the traitor themselves. The boss's death was the only thing that could have prevented all-out nuclear war.
Is that what you call the truth?
It's the truth as it was told to me.
So the truth is that you sullied the reputation of your mentor, the woman you loved most in this world, before you buried her.
It was my mission.
Huh. So that's the conclusion you came to in order to live with yourself.
What's the boss to you?
I'm the one she abandoned when she left this world. I won't rest until I get answers from the woman I loved. You and I are the same. We are the walking dead. Would you like to meet her?
The boss is gone.
Not so fast. You'd like to meet her, wouldn't you? I can arrange it. You took her life. I gave it back.
You what?
Care for a sniff? It's only snuff. You're a cigar man, aren't you? Well, there's no smoking in there, so if you want to meet her, you'd best partake now. Follow me. This is my baby, my morpho butterfly. It's neither pupa nor cocoon, but an imago. A complete individual, in the fullest sense of the word.
Is someone there?
Boss.
We have a visitor. I'll introduce him. Don't try anything foolish. As long as we're in here, I can reduce you to carbon at the press of a button.
Who are you? A man. A warfighter.
Boss. Is that you?
I call it the mammal pod.
Mammal pod.
For my participation on the project, I demanded access to all information on the boss. Everything the CIA had. Her personal history, military records, physiological data, correspondence, the files for every operation she took part in, every decision she ever made at every possible turn, What she took and what was taken from her. Her pain and her pleasure. Her joy and sorrow. Her life and death. And yes, even you.
Why would you do that?
Coldman sought an MAD-based AI that would deliver an effective retaliatory strike against the most appropriate target in response to a nuclear attack from a hypothetical adversary. An unmanned device to act as a deterrent capable of making the decisions and taking the actions that human beings cannot. I therefore concluded he required a cool, calculating machine programmed to inflict swift, sure, and utter annihilation upon the enemy. No retaliation. But he took it upon himself to come up with a different answer. He said he needed the thought patterns of the very finest rational mind. One that thought on a global scale, took both past and future into consideration, and reached the best decision, no matter how painful.
And that's why you asked for everything they had on the boss.
It was the logical thing to do. I knew of only one person who could be entrusted with the fate of the entire human race.
What's your real goal here?
To clear her name. Why was a legendary hero forced to betray her country? Why was she targeted for assassination by you, her most beloved disciple? I have no use for fabrications. I want the truth. The boss's last will. You must be dying to know yourself.
No. She abandoned her country. Abandoned us all.
Really? You think you understand her feelings?
You're trying to recreate the boss's last will. Is that it?
Why don't you ask her yourself, Jack?
Jack.
What?
Jack.
Boss.
Jack.
Boss.
Jack. Go home. I'm not your boss anymore.
Boss.
Go home.
No,
Complete your mission, Snake. Extinguish that noble soul once again. If you can.
Jack. Go home. I'm not your boss anymore. Go home. Why did you come back? Go home. I'm not your boss anymore. Go home. You better stay alive from now on. Go home. I'm not your boss anymore. Go home. Go home. I'm not your boss anymore. Go home. Go home. I'm not your boss anymore. Go home.
What is this? This response? Oh God. Discontinue!
I love sequences like that in games.
I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
That's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
That's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack. I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Jack, you can't come with us.
She definitely didn't say that there. That last line, the rest of it was all delivered in the field of flowers, but the defection was done on the bridge. Well, not the defection line. Now we have our next boss battle. This one's quite a bit harder than the previous one. For starters, it flies. Okay, nice. Fulton. Wow, that is a lot of level ups. Skip. Unfortunately, this is frequently the case with any of the higher level recruits. They almost always end up having to be brigged. He's got actually, his medical is decent, and our medical rank is kind of crap, so... If we can get up to Analyzer rank 5, that's going to take a while yet, unfortunately. Analyzer rank 5 allows you to scan the health of different components of the AI weapons, which is, well, not useful for the sake of the recording, but useful for me when I'm not recording, as it allows me to farm parts efficiently, so that you people don't have to watch that.
That's the Chrysalis weapon Huey was referring to. You know what to do.
That's basically when it becomes Monster Hunter. And I believe I have... okay, 5 rounds. PKM is good. Yeah, probably should take that regardless anyway, just because... Take chaff grenades... Get normal grenades, grab the smoke weapons back, actually, that could be useful. We'll grab... oh, I already had the G curry. We'll grab the S curry. Oh, you can only... I see, you can only have one type of curry. Fair enough. And then we'll grab tortilla chips. And I guess that will do from there, I guess. Okay. This could go poorly. I don't know if the anti-air missile is the best choice for this. Just because of its extremely limited ammo. And the amount of health you have to smash through on a boss. It might be better to pack an RPG. And just take close range pot shots with that. We'll see.
Take out the Chrysalis. That thing needs to be eliminated once and for all. Those rounds will chew through any wall you try to hide behind.
Returning to normal mode.
Okay, so this can actually lock components, so that is useful.
Fog's getting thick. Careful you don't lose sight of that chopper. If you lose sight of the enemy, look for the red light.
I don't know if that actually hit the damn thing. Easy there, guy. I believe the fog clears up later in the fight. Well, that might be in one of the refights. Slow it up. Okay, wow, yeah, this does a lot of damage. Holy crap. Okay, these kidnappers. Careful here. Kidnappers are quite annoying. That said, the kidnappers are definitely the best time to try to attack the Chrysalis itself. Oh god. Stay still, you bum. Let's go. Oh, I see. The chain killed the kidnappers as well. Oh boy, now we get to play flyby again. Actually, if I pull out my supply marker, pull down some
They've okayed the request for support. They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
nice.
The surround indicator lets you locate enemies even when you can't see them.
This is weird, yeah, it's going too quiet.
Hit that thing with rockets.
Especially if it just wants to sit there. Uh-oh, it's got its own rockets. Wow. Good lord. god, that does so much damage. And here was me worried about bringing it along. This is a fantastic rocket launcher. Now, if you're farming for certain component parts, you can hit it a bit while it's coming in for landing. But I specifically want the railgun. Hopefully I didn't damage it too much in the whole conflict.
Attack the AI pod to destroy attached. It's the cylindrical structure.
The problem, yeah, if you wait for too long, it gains 3 to 5 health bars back, and you go for another round, which, again, if you're farming for specific AI modules, is quite useful, but if you're farming for specific component modules, you want to damage it as least as possible. Basically, if you're after physical bits, try not to damage the body too much. If you're after memory boards, damage the body as much as you possibly can. Later in the game, I will need to farm up memory boards, but at the moment, I'm mostly just after physical components to get Zeke off the ground.
Build our own AI weapon. Memory boards have different functions according to the icons displayed over them. Go ahead and take whichever ones you want.
The memory boards basically give Zeke stats.
Machine, the memory boards that control those parts should light up. You can tell what a memory board does by looking at its color when it lights up.
And now we get to wait around. And I'm hoping, if I did it right, because you need both the ray dome and the railgun. But I'm not sure if I clipped the railgun or the ray dome with any of those mislaunched missiles at the start, which could reduce my chances of getting it. The third AI battle will be interesting. It's quite different from the first two. The first two are sort of boss monsters. The third one is a boss fortress? We'll see when we get there. Oh, nice. S rank on the first run. Always good. Ooh, hey, the Kalka stuff. I believe that one can be used to Fulton people from a distance.
Snake,
She played me like a piano.
forget about it. You'll get him back. That is, as long as you've got the will to do it.
I am not giving up.
All right then. I confirmed the location with Huey. The final testing base for Peace Walker is 15 miles to the north of that lab. It's an underground facility disguised as a rock quarry. All you need to do is sneak in and destroy the AI for good this time.
Right.
Snake, you can destroy it, right?
Yeah.
We all have our limits. Actions beyond our abilities.
Don't worry. I won't screw it up this time.
You're the one who killed the boss. Destroying that AI means reliving that memory.
It's just a machine.
Snake, I'm worried.
Worried.
For the same reason the CIA entrusted the nuclear launch to an AI. A man can condemn a handful of criminals to the death penalty if they're prepared to assume that responsibility. But who among us could do the same to hundreds of millions of innocent civilians? Who could reduce thousands of years of human history to ash in an instant? Could any flesh and blood human being make that decision? No way in hell. No one man could bear the burden of total genocide. It's what's allowed our cowardly species to survive all this time. But for a machine, willpower is no issue.
What are you saying, Kaz?
You're a hero, Snake, but you're not a machine.
That I can't destroy that thing?
That machine's not the problem. It's that the boss still lives inside of you.
Bullshit!
She's dead, Snake. It's time to come to terms with that. Let me put it another way. You've left everything behind. Your country, your identity, your past and ideals. But there's still one thing you haven't let go of.
What are you talking about?
The boss. You still haven't let her go. That's why you're so afraid to find out the truth about her. And that's what's holding you back from your future. Snake, she died a decade ago. How long can you live with a ghost?
Kaz, I thought I knew everything about her, but I still don't understand what happened to her at the end.
There, you're no different from that scientist woman.
When she didn't believe me, I realized something. That debriefing I heard could have been part of the cover story they made up. Now, even I'm not sure what her real intentions were. Why did she take that mission? How did she feel about dying? Why was I chosen?
You want to know the truth?
Ah!
The truth won't change the past. You still want to know?
No. I took on this mission for a kid who believes in peace.
Fine then. There's no point in arguing. Peace Walker is on the verge of completion. Come on, boss. Let's get to that base.
Oh, nice! We got a railgun and a radome, and we got enough parts to build an additional power unit. Fantastic. I don't know if we got no walk parts because it's a flying type, or we just got no walk parts. Because the pupa could drop walk parts, though it was rare? No, it was the leg parts that were rare from the pupa, but we got leg parts from that, so there you go. Anyway, that's a good time to end this part, I think. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hopefully I'll see you all next time.